Yes, good evening students. Today we are going to discuss one more important topic of the morphology, that is the structure of the leaf. The morphology is the study of the size, shape and the external structure of the plant part, and the anatomy is the study of the internal structure of the plant part. When we cut the transverse section of the root or the stem or the leaf, then we used to make the slide, and then we used to stain the section and observe under the microscope. Then we used to observe what? We used to observe the internal cellular structure. The internal study of the plant part or the cellular structure is called as anatomy. So today we are going to discuss the morphology of the leaf. Our topic is the structure of the leaf. So we'll write the heading, structure of leaf. So what is the leaf? Leaf क्या होता है? ठीक है, it is a plant part. It arises laterally and it is a flat organ that bears the chlorophyll, which is used for making the food. So we can say that leaf is a site for the photosynthesis. Leaf एक flat organ होता है on which या in which the chloroplast is there, and the chloroplast is forming what? The green pigment chlorophyll, and by using that and other raw materials the food is synthesized in the leaf. तो प्लांट का वो पार्ट जहाँ पे फूड बनता है that is called as leaf. और ये कैसा पार्ट है? It is a green part. Why it is green? Because it is bearing the green pigment which is called as the chlorophyll. The structure of leaf, अगर leaf के structure की बात करें, the structure of leaf consists of three main parts. There are three main parts in the leaf structure. First is the lamina or the surface of the leaf. The lamina or the surface of the leaf. That lamina or the surface of the leaf is resting on a stalk. That stalk is called as petiole. That stalk is called as petiole. First of all, there is a surface of the leaf. Then there is a stalk. Okay, that stalk is attached with the branch or the stem. So the structure of leaf consists of the three parts. First of all, we are going to draw the diagram and I will explain you the various parts of a typical leaf. So here it is. This is the lamina or the surface of the leaf. This entire surface of the leaf is called as the lamina. It is a broad part. It is a broad structure. And this lamina consists of the minute openings. They are the microscopic structure. The minute openings, these are called as the stomata. So it consists of what? It consists of the stomata. The microscopic openings are there, and green pigment, that is the chlorophyll. So the leaf is the most suitable site for the purpose of the photosynthesis. Why? Because it is having the stomata. Through these stomata there is a gaseous exchange of the gases, and another process is the transpiration. It is a phenomenon. Transpiration is the loss of the excess water in the form of vapor, that is called as transpiration. So the stomata basically it performs the two functions. One is the transpiration and other is the exchange of the gases. So students, the first part of the leaf is called what? The first part of the leaf is called as the lamina. It is also called as leaf blade. The lamina is called as leaf blade. The surface of the leaf is called leaf blade or lamina. It is having the chloroplast, and which forms the chlorophyll pigment. Chloroplast is a type of plastid, and plastid is a cell organelle. Is that clear? And then this, after lamina, we will discuss about the stalk of the leaf, the second part, that is called as the petiole. So this is called the stalk of the leaf. We had labeled this stalk is called as petiole. When we pluck a flower, there is a stalk there. The stalk of the flower is called as pedicel. Pedicel. Pedicel is the stalk of the flower, and the stalk of the leaf is called as petiole, by which we used to hold the leaf. Now this petiole, at its base, the base of the petiole is called as leaf base. It is called what? It is called as the leaf base. So the structure of the leaf, it consists of the three parts. How many parts? Three parts. First of all, the first part is the leaf lamina. Leaf lamina is called as the leaf blade. It is the surface of the leaf. Is that clear? Then the stalk of the leaf. Second, it is the petiole by which we hold the leaf. Okay. Third part is called as the leaf base. Leaf base is that part by which the entire leaf is connected with the plant body. The leaf, the base of the petiole is called as leaf base. Now this leaf base is connected with what? With the part of the stem or the branch. So a typical leaf consists of the three parts, that is the lamina, petiole and the leaf base. So in total there are the three parts in a typical leaf. Now lamina के अंदर there is a central structure, there is a central lining. This entire surface of the lamina is divided into the two parts. Just like when we observe a peepal leaf, there is a central line there and that line is called as midrib. ये आपको diagram के अंदर, in this diagram there is a central line in the leaf and this lining is called as the, this lining is called midrib. This is called what? This is called midrib. And this midrib is bisecting, it is dividing the leaf into the two parts. Okay, the leaf surface is divided into bisected into two parts by the midrib. Is that clear? Now from this midrib there are certain linings, literally it is arising. So these lines are called as veins. These lines are called veins. Okay, students, you well know that about the vascular tissues, the xylem and the phloem. We know that there is a conduction of the water and the minerals. ठीक है, तो water जो water है and the mineral salts है, ठीक है, इनका जो conduction होता है, petiole में भी there is a xylem tissue and then this petiole enters what? Leaf lamina. तो ये जो xylem और phloem tissue है, ये किसके अंदर होंगे? They are entering into what? They are again entering into the midrib. Then from midrib, the vascular tissues are entering into the veins and the veinlets, okay, for the proper conduction. So the function of the veins and veinlet is that it provides rigidity, strong. It makes the leaf strong. It makes the leaf rigid, and they're important for the vascular connection. So midrib also having the vascular tissues, and from midrib there arises veins. From veins further branches arises. They are called veinlet. So from these veins, what arises? Further small branches, they are called as veinlet. And the veinlet and the veins, they all together consist of what? They also consist of the vascular connection. I hope it is clear. Now after lamina I will explain about the petiole. So in some plants the petiole is not there. Directly the leaves are attached with the branch like this. Directly the leaf are attached with the branch. So such leaves are called as sessile leaf. The leaf without the petiole are called as sessile leaf. And in some plants there is a petiole and the leaf is attached, then such a leaf is called as petiolated leaf. So petiolated leaf is, means that there is a petiole, leaf with the petiole, and sessile leaf means that the leaf is without the petiole. Is that clear? I hope it is clear. Then petiole के बाद we are discussing the leaf base. Petiole के बाद we are going to discuss the leaf base. So leaf base is that portion of the of petiole that is connecting with what? That is connecting with the stem or the branch. In some plants, in some legume plants, the leaf base is swollen. It is swollen due to the water, due to the turgor pressure of the water, due to the storage of water. This leaf base becomes swollen like this. This leaf base becomes swollen and it is called as pulvinous. It is called as pulvinous. Students, you all know about the touch me not plant leaf. टच मी नॉट प्लांट के अंदर क्या होता है बच्चों? देयर इज अ वेरी स्मॉल लीफलेट्स ऑन द मिड रिब, ठीक है, एंड देयर इज अ लीफ बेस एट द एंड. द लीफ बेस इज swollen which is called as pulvinous. The swollen leaf base of the touch me not plant, छुई मुई बोलते हैं, मिमोसा प्यूडिका प्लांट, ठीक है, इसका जो लीफ बेस होता है that is called as pulvinous and it is storing what? It is storing the water. It is swollen, ठीक है. So when we used to touch the leaf at any part, then this Pulvinus loses water. What it loses? The leaf base is swollen due to the water. Then it loses water. This water moves in the intercellular spaces of the cell, as which the entire leaflet droops down. जो leaflets होती है, they become closed. ठीक है? So it is called as nastic movement. Such movements are called as nastic movement. क्योंकि plant की जो पूरा body होता है, as such it never shows any movement, but the plant part shows movement. For example, the root grows towards the direction of the gravity, that is, it is geotropism. So in plants there are two total movement. One is the tropic movement, TROPHIC, tropic movement. Other is the nastic movement. Tropic movements are what? They are the directional movement. Okay? And the nastic movements are those which do not depend upon the direction of what? Direction of the stimulus. ठीक है? अगर light है तो light के direction में the stem is growing, that is phototropism. The roots are growing in the direction of the gravity or the water, that is called as roots are geotropic and hydrotropic. Okay, and in some plants the stem is weak. For their additional support they forms a thread like structure, that is called as tendril. So tendril shows thigmotropic movement, touch movement. Touch is the stimulus. तो जैसे कि कुछ प्लांट्स में अपन देखते हैं there is a formation of thread like structure. That thread like structure coils around the support and then it supports the plants. ठीक है? सो प्लांट के अंदर दो तरह के मूवमेंट्स होते हैं. देयर आर टू मूवमेंट्स इन द प्लांट. वन इज द डायरेक्शनल मूवमेंट, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ट्रॉपिक मूवमेंट. ठीक है? दे डिपेंड अपॉन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द स्टिमुलस और उसी डायरेक्शन में प्लांट का मूवमेंट होगा. लेकिन कुछ मूवमेंट होते हैं जो डायरेक्शन के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं करते, जैसे कि हमने देखा टच मी नॉट प्लांट पे. यहाँ पे लीफ का बेस स्वोलन होता है, पल्विनस, और जब हम इसको टच करते हैं तो ये वाटर को लूज करता है. इज दैट क्लियर? अब ये वाटर कहाँ पे मूव हो जाएंगे? इनसाइड द इंटरसेलुलर स्पेसेस. देन दिस पल्विनस बिकम फ्लैसिड एंड द लीफलेट ड्रूप्स डाउन एंड इट इज कॉल्ड एज nastic movement. So it is direction independent movement. I hope it is clear. So this pulvinus क्या होता है? It is the leaf base. When it is swollen, then it is called as pulvinus and it is clearly visible in the legume plant. Legumes क्या होते हैं? They are the plants of the pulses family, leguminosae. All the pulses comes in the legume family. Okay? So this is all about the structure of the leaf. The leaf structure consists of three parts, that is the leaf lamina, the leaf base and the leaf petiole. Thank you.